И здравейте на всички, аз съм Game Destroyer и вие сте втори епизод на Biomutant. Не съм играл от около седмица и съм позабрал контролите, но сега ще си ги припомним набързо. Нека да продължаваме.
Quickest way out is through the roof where they came in, and the rope looks strong enough to climb.
Добре. Не знам дали има нещо. Ние от тук дойдохме май. Оглеждам за нещо скрито. Добре, вече сме извън бункера.
Know that the tree of life is dying. Its days are numbered. Without help, it can't endure the environmental change and assault from the world eaters.
Доста е красиво. Добре, нека да видим картата. Имахме някакви мисии. Които в момента не виждам. Я да видим и характер. Можем да вземем това. Не изглежда лошо. Нещо друго. Добре, нека да вземем това. Слагаме го на E примерно. Нека да продължаваме.
A signpost maps it out for the cartographically challenged.
Тук имаме нещо. Явно и територия ще си маркираме. Добре, продължаваме. Това нещо ли трябва да се пия?
Must be the world eater that chewed off out-of-date's leg. You'll need a hat trick to bring that down. The world eaters have made their marks on our world over time.
Не искам да се биеме с това нещо. Поне за момент.
That's not the first nor the last village it'll leave in its wake. Look, a survivor. Glad to see someone made it out alive.
Има оцелял. Супер.
He's heard the stories about the terror inflicted by the World Eaters to other enclaves, but never expected one to come all the way here. He worries there won't be much left to save if this continues, even if the Tree of Life survives the attack. He doesn't know what your connection is to this place, but something tells him you've stayed true to your heart.
Добре.
Anyway, he needs help and says it's by your actions you'll be judged, not by your intentions.
Предполагам, че ако избереме това, ще вземем точки на лошата страна, ако изберем това, ще вземем на добрата. Затова ще му помогнем.
He's grateful for that. You still seem to have a spark of light in you.
That's a spark of light in you!
What's there to like about light? It hurts to look at.
Not as much as it hurts to look at you.
Always making this personal.
And you're always trying to pretend it's not.
Явно всеки път ще им завършват така срещите.
There's out of date again. He must have missed something important.
Добре.
Out of date knows you'll make a better stand against the World Eaters with the support of a tribe, and there's two nearby. The Jagni tribe is likely to be your primary choice as they seek to become omnipresent and, most importantly, feared. Regardless of who you choose, it won't be easy, as the conflict between the tribes is worse than ever, teetering on the brink of war.
Добре, има и някакви племена.
The Myriad's conviction to stop the World Eaters began when the Leviathans rose from the depths of the surf. Siding with the Myriad's movement for wholeness in a fragmented world might seem like the logical thing to do, but is it the right thing? One thing's certain, though. Destiny arrives all the same. The Jagni tribe only ever had one conviction, to bring balance to the world by wiping out the weak. They believe a cleansing is necessary to restore the world, and want to let the World Eaters bring down the Tree of Life. But siding with Jagni isn't necessarily a bad thing. Fate will find a way.
Добре.
Out of date says someone needs to break the stalemate and shift the balance of power to either Jagni's or Myriad's side. He believes the tribe Sifus, Jagni especially, will listen to you and expects you to pay at least one of them a visit and play your part. He believes you share Jagni's view on the world. Regardless, Jagni would welcome someone that had helped them against the Myriad tribe. He'll be waiting for you beneath the Tree of Life if you lose track of what you need to do. Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters.
Добре. Вече имаме две такива. Я да видим тук. Не беше тук. Можем да вземем това. Или това. Това изглежда доста добро. Мисля за това да събираме. Това също е много добро. Добре, за сега ще събираме.
Another fork in the road. It's either the tunnel or the motor bridge. What'll it be?
Я видим с каква аура сме сега. Със същата просто имаме и две точки лайт. Добре, нека да минем по големия мост за начало.
It's a bridge. Just get over it.
Я да пробваме умението. Добре, имаме upgrade point. И дигнахме тези лево. Я първо се хилнем обаче. Така, готови сме. Добре, нека да сложим малко стрейнт.
What a bruiser.
И продължаваме.
They've destroyed this area, muddied up what used to be muck, as if it wasn't bad enough before the tribe war began.
Кеме съндъче. Нека проверим за нещо хубаво, ако има. Няма нищо. Добре, надолу може би. Тук излизаме от зоната.
That's the Jagni tribe's fort. Their friendship can be a blessing or a curse. It's up to you. You're either a part of their solution to the tribe war or part of the problem.
Добре, значи това е замъка на Джагни. Нека си маркираме територията.
Let's see.
И да видим какво ни очаква вътре.
Says they're wary of strangers. They're at war.
But I
Wonders why the Sifu would want to see you, but he'll let you in and give it a try.
Нека да видим сега. Интересно ми е дали
The
това все пак е на
Jagni
някакъв
tribe
език.
wants to become omnipresent and, most importantly, feared. They want to vanquish the tribes, as the only way they can guarantee peace is through supremacy. The Sifu is determined to let the World Eaters destroy the Tree of Life, as it's part of their strategy to cleanse the world and start anew. He welcomes you to the Jagni fort and introduces himself as the tribe's Sifu. The news of a cold-blooded Ronin crossing the Great Wall through the crack in Bunker 101 preceded you. The wall that separates them from the other side, the wasteland you came from. He guesses the time spent there just left a blank space in your memory, as empty and barren as the wasteland itself. He understands that sometimes we need to lose ourselves, to find ourselves. But he's glad you chose to come here. There's something about your spirit that sparks memories of you as a kidling. He can still sense you're kind-hearted. Sometimes one memory can make another come to life. He hasn't thought about your Muma for ages, even though she taught him a lot. He was one of the original Wang Fu disciples. There were 6 of them, but the unity fell apart after Lupa Lupin attacked the old village. Soon after, they formed new tribes based on their own values, and when the Blight started, the animosity escalated to war. The Sifu says it's time to set the past aside, at least for now. Unrest is sweeping the land, and there are rivals in all directions. Jagni doesn't want a new unity between the tribes. Their goal is to become omnipresent and, most importantly, feared. Says fear and hatred is the only path to domination, but you already know that. So embracing that side of you and helping them vanquish the tribes and letting the World Eaters destroy the Tree of Life should be an easy decision.
Добре, значи тези са лошите най-вероятно. Добре, мисля да не се присъединя към тях.
He didn't expect that of you. You were born bad so you could do good in this world. That weak mind of yours has made you soft. He'll give you a chance to change your mind before you leave and asks you to reconsider. Otherwise, you'll be seen as a rival.
Не, няма да се присъединя към тях. Ще пробвам с другите.
Then so be it. He wants you to know that they'll show no mercy at the end of this war, and offers you a last chance to come back and join when you realize you've picked the wrong side. And with that, he urges you to seek protection at Myriad's stone fort before word gets out that you've chosen not to side with them. He disagrees, and the day you meet again, you'll understand why. It's time to say goodbye for now. And if it's not the kind of goodbye that lasts forever, then the next will mean the end for you.
Добре.
Let's see.
Така. Къде ще ми е по-пряко да мина? Добре, нека минем от тук. Вече имаме и враг, тъй че ни трябва съюзник спешно. Насам примерно. Я да видим. Така, сега сме на сам. Беше моста, нали? Аз не разбрах този, който тук трябваше да му помогнем. Имаме ли такъв квест?
It's unusual that natural tunnels like this still exist. Most of them got flooded.
Ето го и другия замък.
This area was beautiful before the tribe war began. Look at it now. It's a war zone.
Дали има нещо като в миналата? В миналите ролове също имаше някакви работи. Ще проверим и тук. Окопи, де. По-правилно окопи от ролове. Но пак става. Да, има.
That's the Myriad Tribe's fortress. Will they be friends or foe? You should head up there. That way you'll know.
Интересно ми е какво ще стане, ако откаже и на тях. Или няма да имам избор.
Let's see. It's a beaten path to that door. If you go there, you'd better make an entrance. Says they're wary of strangers. They're at war. They don't just let anyone see the Sifu, but there's something different about you. The Myriad tribe act on understanding of the greater good and a code of honor. They believe uniting the tribes is the only way to restore the peace. The Sifu is convinced that defeating the World Eaters and saving the Tree of Life is the only way to make the world a better place. He welcomes you to the Myriad Fort and introduces himself as the tribe's Sifu. But he was hoping you'd show up. The news of a vigilante Ronin on crusade crossing the Great Wall through the crack in Bunker 101 has preceded you. He heard you took out-of-date side against the scavengers in Bunker 101. It seems you believe in helping your next, and that's something you have in common. He's convinced you've returned for a reason, and is glad you chose to come here. There's something about your spirit that sparks memories of you as a kidling. He can still sense you're kind-hearted. The Sifu says sometimes one memory can make another come to life. He hasn't thought about your Muma for ages, even though she taught him a lot. He was one of the original Wang-Fu disciples.
Другото.
There were 6 of them, but the unity fell apart after Lupa Lupin attacked the old village. Soon after, they formed new tribes based on their own values, and when the Blight started, the animosity escalated to war. The Sifu was waiting for something to tip the balance in their favor, and with you by their side, he's confident you can unite the other tribes. The one you should coerce first is the Jagni tribe.
Добре.
The Jagni tribe may believe that fear and hatred will lead them to domination. A vanquisition of the tribes and destruction of the Tree of Life won't be the restart they want. It's just an end to everything.
Вече имаме съюзник.
Their kin have run out of options and found themselves backed into a corner. Even those who desire peace have been forced to prepare for war. You need to take the struggle to the enemy, or the enemy will bring it to you. When survival is threatened, there's no other option left but war. He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of. He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wong Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen. Even though you don't share their values, they hope you'll lead with mercy. The outcome of this war is up to you. Tells you not to be afraid. Your fate cannot be taken from you. Claim the rival outposts and earn the right to wield the tribe weapon. Once you've dealt with the rivals' outposts, you'll challenge their Sifu to unite their tribe with yours and let your kin share land again. They passed the point of no return as their words lost power and see no other way forward than using violence to combat violence. Seeing you brings back his memories of the old village. Myriad wants unity between the tribes. Their goal is understanding of the greater good and establishing a code of honor. He remembers your kind and unselfish soul and can sense you still have it in you, the will to do good. Anyway, the memories you make with your family are strong and can sometimes come to life. Passing the old village on your way to the first rival outpost might help. Even though it's now a different place from a different time, it is a place that'll make you remember.
Така, добре.
You have things to do, places to go to. So, says you covered the important things already.
Тръгваме си от тук.
Says you should hunt for Wiz in the surf search factory. Says talking to you was interesting.
Ето е и портата.
Says you should be careful in the way. Says you'll meet again.
Добре, имаме ли магазин нещо? Добре, нека да продължаваме. Това дали го маркирах?
Let's see.
Така. Я да видим картата. Отиваме към селището, което е било разбито от
Beware, that's a mump up ahead. They were hit hard by evolution, the wonky ones especially, deformed and unfurled.
Добре. Дайте да се хилнеме.
Took care.
Не успях да презаредя тук.
It's becoming terminal.
Много малко му бия. А той ми бие доста. Трябва ли изобщо се бия с него?
You're low on health.
Дайте да се хилнем пак.
Wow, that's good stuff. Hot metal.
Добре, защо не мога да бягам? Добре, успяхме. Изхарчихме много хилове. Някакъв лут поне няма ли да ни даде? Друго. Тук има доста от нашето племе избити. Нека да отиваме към селото. Нашето село.
Time is lost on this place, but it evokes a tingling sensation. There's something special about it, drawing you closer.
Нека първо си маркираме територията.
Let's see. As time passes, memories fade, and sometimes feelings change. It's not about who you were, it's about who you'll become. This story is far from over.
Добре. Явно ще имаме още история.
Echoes of a long-lost past, like whispers in the wind. Here's someone who takes each day as it comes. He asks how you are today. Goop says he always does better whenever he leaves failure behind. He's happy his good mood is infectious. He wonders where you've been. He hopes you've been out at the lake, practicing your swimming technique. He understands Wang Fu is hard. That's why your Muma only has 6 disciples. Doing just one thing helps you get more done in less time. He thinks you should really know how to swim by now. Why not? There's no better time to do what needs to be done than right now.
Ще ни учат да плуваме. Научиха ни. Не сме много добри пловци, май. И какво ще стане, ако ми свърши? Добре, разбрах. Умираме. Втори опит.
He says that wasn't too bad, was it? At least you learned that you'll drown if you don't swim. But you need practice. Lots of practice. Great things usually happen to those who never stop trying. He hopes you'll be one of them. You just need more time in the surf. That's the only way you'll ever learn how to swim. You can never try too hard. Judging by your Muma's look, it seems you forgot something.
Can't see.
You promised you'd train with her before the sun goes down. It's time to go. The dedication to training is important. You can't rely solely on the fact that Wang Fu is in your blood. You should know, practice makes perfect. You have to keep working on it if you want to be good at it. She'll see you at the village square. She'll be waiting for you. There will be a surprise for you at the end, too.
Ще имаме изненада. Отиваме там.
Here's another familiar face with lots on his mind. Asks how you're feeling today. Being nice comes easy for him. That doesn't make it less important. He was hoping you could help him pick up some scrap for a thingamajig he's working on.
Добре, мисля да не го правим това.
He's happy to hear that from someone that's a part of the coming generation. You owe it to yourself to protect the environment. You should look for things that are recyclable. It shouldn't take you too long to find some.
Добре. Аз ли нещо не цъкнах като хората? Ето го. Мислех, че ще е по-дълго. Я да видим.
He wonders what usefulness you found. He says whatever it is, it shouldn't be left lying around on the ground. He can work wonders with almost anything and asks if you know how to upcycle.
Добре.
That's the spirit. You can't make a difference unless you get your hands dirty. He'd love to teach you to upcycle, and the scrap you found would be a good start.
Добре. Значи ще събираме скрап.
You did well, but he can't help but wonder why you decided to craft a weapon. He appreciates those able to deliver a sharp remark. He understands, but hopes you won't be needing it anytime soon. He thinks mastering the 6 weapon styles of Wang Fu is more than enough for anyone. He's looking forward to seeing what you'll make next. It seems you have a talent for this. It looks like she's starting to lose her patience. You know she doesn't like waiting for you. She wants to see you on the village square right away. Then you've got a good excuse. You share a responsibility to prevent hardship on nature and the environment. It's your future. She wants you to grow up and start thinking for yourself. You really need to find yourself before she's gone. That's all she's ever asked of you, that you'll try and give it your best. You can't do more than that. You've always followed your own path, but this time she needs you to follow her.
Добре.
She wants you to understand that whatever path you choose in life, you must stay true to yourself.
Отиваме да тренираме.
They look determined. Better watch out.
Ще ни нападнат ли?
He asks you to stop right there and wonders where you think you're going. He says that it's not too late for you to turn back, though. There's no way they'll let you pass.
Добре. Значи ще влезем.
He wants to know who you think you are. You'll have to face pain at some point. He offers to help you get it over with.
Това е доста добро.
She asks if you're hurt. What?
Добре, явно трябваше да загубиме.
She says it's nice of you to consider them, but they have weapon training at sunrise tomorrow, so they'll need all the rest they can get. The most important thing is that you're okay. It's time to focus on your training now. She said it before. Wang Fu will keep your body in good health, and that's how you keep your mind strong and clear.
Добре, вече отиваме да тренираме.
someone close to heart, doing what he does best? Seeing you always puts a smile on your Popsy's face. He wants to know how you're feeling. He knows growing up is hard, and things will continue to go wrong as you become older and figure out how to make them right. He asks if you could help him too before you leave for training. He wishes that was true for your Muma too, but guiding the village into the future and teaching Wang Fu to her disciples seems more important for every day. He suggests you get going and find him gadgets and ideas for how you can upcycle some old fabrics.
Добре. Не можем да излезнем. Ето го и тезото.
He's curious. He says whatever it is, it shouldn't be left forgotten at the bottom of a pile of recyclables. He can work wonders with pretty much anything and asks if you know how to upcycle. Says at least dirty hands are proof that you tried, and that counts. That you failed this time doesn't mean you can't succeed the next. He says it's about time you learned how, and offers to teach you, starting with the scrap you found.
Добре.
The style might be too edgy for his taste, but it looks sharp on you.
Добре.
He knows she's already proud of you and everything you've achieved so far. You should take it with you, wear it to practice. He's sure your Muma will forgive you for not wearing the traditional outfit. He's looking forward to seeing what you'll make next. It seems you have a talent for this.
Така. Вече отиваме към тренировката.
Your Muma says it's about time you got here. Hopes you're as ready as you claim to be. She says she is eager to get started. You don't have much time left before the sun goes down. But there's enough time left for repetition, and you need it. Training dummies don't hit back. Wants you to prove that with some practice first.
Този път ни се получи явно.
Your Muma says you did well today. She's so proud of you. Thanks you for being such a good student. Been working on a present for you, with the help of Gizmo and Wiz.
Inadobsunka monidasa.
You should go see him and find out what it is. You've deserved it.
Tatsenko babasakting.
Reminds you that the best way to get someone to do things is for you to thank them.
Добре, трябва да хванеме скакалеца.
Catchy.
Bialtumab.
Your Muma says she's never seen an apparatus as green as this little thing. It's wonderful.
Bialtumab.
She's happy you appreciate what others do for you.
Can see bala.
A piece of scraptronics like this has built-in old-world tech that makes it a potent communication device.
Asadutu.
It's called an automaton, and it's hardwired to your DNA. It'll follow wherever you go and see whatever you see.
Can see
You're lucky to have such a fine helper with you.
mustiki muhka.
Your Muma says you look tired. No wonder. It's been a long day.
Beri.
Says a good rest makes you ready for tomorrow. Rest and you'll find strength for tomorrow.
Добре.
Nothing could stop Luka Luka
It's
from
boy
setting the
walk
world
in.
on fire.
Antoro. Can see
Това е вечерта, която е станало.
momi.
Your Muma urges you to blaze a trail.
Добре, обаче до тук ще приключи този
A
епизод.
burnt kidling will learn to dread
Аз бях
fire.
Game Destroyer. Ако този клип ви е харесал, може да го харесате и да се абонирате за канала ми. И до следващия път.